Hi Greg, this is David Kay. I'm just here to show you how to work these tables real quick. Now, you've got a very much older one. Your table's much older than the one we've got here. Anyway, I'll work it up from the pelvic section. So you'll see there's a pelvic section here, the lowest part here. We zoom right in and you'll see there's a little knob here. That's the tension for the pelvis, okay? Pelvis tension, right tight, left loose. So you undo it by turning it left, tighten it by going right. Underneath there'll be a round control knob on your table. That there is to lock out where the pelvic section slides up and down. The next part, you'll see there's a knob here. Okay, that controls the direction of the drop on the table. The way to activate that is we put pelvis, we select pelvis, so P, sorry this is all in mirror, but you get what I'm saying here. P, we select the drop, and then we can control it. Take your foot off and it'll lock. Now, that control rod shows you which direction the drops go in. So the pelvic section can drop in a inferior to superior direction, and it can also drop straight down, or it can drop from a superior to inferior direction. So that's what we've got here with this control knob, activated by pushing P. You'll see this knob here, that's the drop selector. So P says for pelvis. LP is lumbo-pelvis, which activates the lumbar drop and the pelvic drop. As we go on to dorsal lumbar, that's all three of these front sections. So they all lift up. If we go just dorsal, it's just the top two sections. Now on yours, we've got a little control valve, just like this here. And when it's in the cock position, it's off. However, it's in the straight position, it is on. Yours, I believe, has got a valve that either pulls out to activate or deactivate the dorsal drop. The dorsal drop always drops with the cervical piece and the thoracic piece. Now, you'll also notice there's this little control knob here. This controls the the abdominal tension and the dorsal tension for these two sections only. There's a white dot on it, and as we move it to the right, towards the abdominal section, that there increases the tension and reduces the tension on the thoracic. If we want to increase the thoracic tension, we point the dot towards the cervical section of the table. If you want any of the other sections, we'll run over this again. We've got D, which is the two top, DL, which is all three of these drops, LP, which is the lumbar section and the pelvic only, and L is the lumbar only. I hope that's all pretty clear for you. Oh, and this is obviously just a pelvic crank, so you wind that up to increase the tension. Anyway, good luck with it. Any other ideas, by all means give us a shout. Oh, beg your pardon, there's one more down through here. So I'm going to lift the table up real quick. What have we got? So as we've got the table up. Now, on mine, there's a big claw. On yours, it might be round. If we undo that, the table can now slide up and down. However, there's also a little control knob here. What that means is we can, by pushing the knob up, we can use the air in the compressor to move the front section up. You pretty much go to wherever you want, lock that out. Okay, unlock it, slide up, all the way down, lock it out just like that. We come down to the pelvic section, and we talked before about that little claw screw. Undo that, it allows for this to go up and down. If you don't want to use the high-low function of the table, pick a height, set it there, and away you go. You always want to make sure that there's at least 2 fingers gap between the pelvic and the lumbar section. Aside from that, I don't think there's a lot more that you need to know. I'm happy to sort of get you on board. If Sherry does a seminar up in Auckland, get along to that next time, because there's a whole technique around making it easier for you as well. Anyway, good luck with it. Let us know if you need more help.